Yo, chat, yo, chat, yo, chat, yo, chat. Talk to me, man. Talk to me, man. Let me wait for the viewers come. Let me wait for the viewers to come in, man. Cause we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean by that? Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about. Let me let the viewers roll in. Let me let the viewers roll in. You see what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, it is opening night. Opening night. Opening night. Hey, shout out to Low. I heard Low is live streaming as well. For the people who chose this stream, shout out to y'all. Chat rolling in. We got 61 live concurrent viewers right now. 61 live concurrent viewers right now. And we got a lot to talk about, man. Let me look at the chat. Shout out to Med. Shout out to Underrated 1K. Shout out to David Barella. Members in the building. Members in the building. I tried to get Omar, Damo, and or Sage on this stream. But I think they fell asleep. It is 1 o'clock. I don't blame him. Before we get started on the stream, I think there's enough people to make a couple of announcements. Number one, this stream will be unlisted afterwards. This is something we as a podcast want to do more. Whenever there's breaking news, whenever there's a crazy game going, we want to hold these streams so we can give you live reactions as soon as possible. But obviously we know that, maybe after the day we'll have different opinions. We want to flesh out our opinions more. We want to have content that has more longevity. Therefore, we will be unlisting this stream. However, if you are a member, and shout out to John Edward Jacob in the chat, just became an all-star member. If you are a member, you will have access to a playlist that has all of these streams, the raw live streams, including these streams right here. Shout out to 24 Seconds for the $2 super chat. Shout out to 24 Seconds. Now let's talk some basketball. Listen, I don't want to talk about the Bucks versus Nets game right this second, because y'all see the title of the stream. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see the title of the stream. It's not about that game. We're here to talk about the Lakers versus the Warriors. The Lakers versus the Warriors. People in the chat, like this stream up. Let's try to get into algorithm. Let's try to blow up this stream. Let's try to blow up this stream. But let me pull up the stats. Not NBA Top Shot. Not right now, at least. Let me pull up the stats of this game just so I can get, my facts straight. Lakers versus Warriors opening night. And they don't even got the stats up. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? They don't even got the stats up. Just show me the stats. I'm trying to hold the stream here. Do I have to go to... Okay, I guess I have to go to google.com for these stats. Dang. Actually, no, I got it on my phone, man. I'm ready. Opening night. Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Lakers in LA. Star-studded game. I saw Wayne there. I saw Kevin Hart there. I saw Kid Cudi there. Who else did I see? I saw a couple more people in the stands. Star-studded game. Side note, I do want to mention real quick, it is tough. It is tough that this night the Bucks got their championship ceremony in front of their fans, and literally just a year ago, technically the Lakers won a championship, and they never truly got a proper celebration in front of their fans. That's tough. So shout out to the Lakers for winning the 2020 championship. I don't care if you want to say it's a bubble ring. I truly don't care. It's a ring nonetheless, and your team didn't get it that year. So you're just, at the end of the day, you're salty. It's okay. It's okay. But tonight, final score 121-114. And the first takeaway I gotta give is shout out to LeBron James. Shout out to LeBron James. Look, I understand why I'm viewed. W Slab's going crazy in the chat. I understand why I'm viewed as like a LeBron critic, LeBron hater. Shit, I think I do make more criticism content of LeBron James than I do, praising LeBron James. Shout out to Med for the super chat. Ain't it crazy? Another year and Bron is just Bron. It's crazy. Shout out to Tyler. Okay, but talk about Cornrow Joe. We'll talk about Cornrow Joe. We'll talk about Cornrow Joe, man. But LeBron James, year 19 in a situation that he's honestly never been in before. Where he's truly asked, because of the personnel, to take a step back in terms of ball handling duties, when for the majority of his basketball career, even in high school, he was the guy bringing the ball up the court, initiating the offense. But LeBron James looked spectacular tonight. Jesus Christ. Looked spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Year 19, age 36, 37. I don't know what it is at this point. But every single year, he just surprises me. It's like, bro, you have no business being this good for this long. Shout out to Eric for the superstar member. So let me read off the stats he put up. He put up 34 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists on 56.5% shooting from the field. 50% shooting from the line. Could have been better. And 46% from three. Just looked phenomenal out there. Doesn't look like a 38, 37-year-old. Chat, let me know what his age is. Doesn't look like his age. The only reason he doesn't look like he's in his prime is simply because we know what he is in his prime. I know that low-key doesn't make sense. But if LeBron was just a regular 20-year-old player, you wouldn't. That dude is still an athletic anomaly in the league. Like it's actually insane. Let me fix the chat real quick. There you go. Let me also shout out Anthony Davis. Coming back from an injury that sidelined him for the rest of the playoffs in the first round against the Phoenix Suns. Just a very injury-riddled season, and for him to come back out the gate, 33 points, 11 rebounds, 58% shooting from the field. 3-point line was 20%. Free throw line definitely can be better. Dude shot 29%. But Anthony Davis was there. I also want to shout out, and here, this is where the stream gets interesting. I also want to shout out Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole is a motherfucking bucket. Absolute bucket. Jordan Poole is it's a pool party, chat. Spam up, it's a pool party, man. It's a pool party in the building. Look, I told y'all I didn't want to make too much about the preseason because it's the preseason, man. It's the preseason. You don't want to make too high of a jump, of a leap when it comes to these takes. But Jordan Poole was just moving different, man. He was just moving different. He's just saucy with it, you know what I'm saying? Just shifty with it. He's moving different. Jordan Poole is here. It's a pool party. Spam up pool party in chat. Was going stupid. Going crazy, man. Going crazy. And also want to shout out the Warriors as a whole for their performance, because in a night where Steph Curry honestly had an off night, still had a triple-double. That's just how great Steph Curry is at this point. Still, Steph Curry has been the epitome of efficiency when it comes to NBA history, at least for guards. And for him to have a night where he shot 5 of 21 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, this is going 100% from the line because, free buckets. Steph Curry did not have his best night. And Draymond is just, I don't know what happened to Draymond. Is he even a stretch big at this point? But for, again, Jordan Poole to step up 20 points. Damian Lee to put up 15 points. Bielenka, big Bielenka in the building, 15 points, 11 rebounds. Shot 6 of 7 from the field. Iggy putting up solid minutes. The ball was just moving. Andrew Wiggins, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 50%. It was ball movement, ball movement. You know what I'm saying? It would be like high pick and roll, down the middle, penetration, kick out, or dump off. It was smooth offense. It was phenomenal to see. So shout out to the Warriors. I really, and mind you, this is without Klay Thompson. This is without really still the only interior presence that they have in James Wiseman. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm sorry. But without James Wiseman, without Klay Thompson, and even late in the game Jordan Poole looked a little hobbled up, the Warriors performed really well. And early in the game, and this is honestly still a big reason why Anthony Davis had a good game, had a great game, was the lack of interior presence. Like, the whole night they had Draymond on him, and that was pretty much it. Like, you couldn't really, Kevon Looney's too slow. They just didn't have much bodies to throw at Anthony Davis, much interior presence to throw it at LeBron James. So the way the Warriors played was absolutely phenomenal. And before I move forward, I do want to say this is the first game of the season. Still a lot of definitely still a lot of season left, man. Definitely still a lot of season left. 81 more games. 81 more games. But let's talk about these Lakers, man. Let's talk about Russell Westbrook. Let me read off Russell Westbrook's stat line. In 35 minutes of play, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, shot 4 of 13 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, didn't take any free throws, had 4 turnovers, and was a minus 23 when he was on the court. A minus 23 when he was on the court. A minus 23 when he was on the court. For comparison, Anthony Davis had a plus minus of -2. LeBron James had a plus minus of -2. Kent Bazemore was a plus 10. DeAndre Jordan, who only played 13 minutes tonight, was a 2. Carmelo Anthony, who actually got a lot of minutes, 26 minutes, -5. Rondo, 19, 20 minutes of play, +1. Malik Monk, -10. But Russell Westbrook clearly, and we could talk about the flaws of relying on plus minus, but when there's a clear discrepancy like this, where the whole starting lineup is a pretty much positive and you are so below negative, it makes no sense. That allows me to cause for pause a little bit, man. It does. It allows me to cause for pause a little bit, man. Russell Westbrook. Now, I let me preface everything by saying, man, And not even a preface. Let me give y'all a backstory, man. When Russell Westbrook got traded, I made a video. I was one of the first ones to make a video talking about the fit of Russell Westbrook. I was one of the, you know what I'm saying? Russell Westbrook doesn't fit well with this team. We're talking about a player that needs the ball in his hands a lot. Hasn't really proven to be a great second or third option, especially when it matters. Low free throw percentage, not a good free throw shooter, a turnover machine, inefficient from the field, ruins spacing on a team that already has spacing issues. And I think what I saw tonight proved a lot of what I was thinking. Now again, it's only one game. There's a lot of adjustments to be made, but I've said this since day one. If you want Russell Westbrook on your team and you want to utilize Russell Westbrook to the best of his abilities, you have to run the offense through Russell Westbrook. If not, I feel like you're just wasting having Russell Westbrook on your team. I feel like you're just wasting having Russell Westbrook on your team if you're not going to allow him to facilitate and run the offense, because that's what he's the best at. That's when you're utilizing Russ to the best of his abilities. And this isn't even criticism. That's just Russell Westbrook is an all-time great player, top 50 player all time. Great floor raiser. But if you want to use Russell Westbrook to the best of his abilities, put the ball in his hands. We saw it with the Rockets when Russell Westbrook and James Harden were on the same team. Russell Westbrook had his best months when he had the ball more in his hands in comparison to James Harden. You know what I'm saying? OKC Thunder, even then, obviously in 2017, but even when KD was on the team, there's a reason why James Harden and Russell Westbrook didn't play a lot of minutes together. There's a reason why James Harden came off the bench and Russell Westbrook was in the starting lineup. Not just because of the skill gap, but because of how to utilize those players. Especially back then, that's how you utilize those players. Even in Washington last year, same deal. They tried to run Russell Westbrook a little bit off ball. Didn't try to run the offense through him in the beginning of the season. And mind you, he still had injuries, but he looked trash. But by the end of the season, Russell Westbrook was facilitating the offense, running the offense, and Bradley Beal was not a second option because he was still averaging 30 points a game, playing a little bit more of an off-guard role. Russell Westbrook was utilized to the best of his abilities. And that what I saw tonight, I'm really hoping that Frank Vogel doesn't run this team like that this whole year. I'm really hoping, because I personally don't think it's gonna work. And I was specifically watching Russell Westbrook in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, because I've been always interested ever since that signing happened of what is the fit gonna look like specifically in the fourth quarter. Because Russell Westbrook, the name value, the stardom, Russell Westbrook, for you to bench him in the fourth quarter in late games, that's kind of shaky. That's kind of like, oh shit, they're benching Russell Westbrook. And I don't know how Russell Westbrook will take that to heart. They're benching me late in games? What the heck? They're benching me late in games? But then when you look at what transpired today, is again wasn't the offense wasn't running through Westbrook. LeBron was reverted back to being the main ball handler. Didn't see a lot of off-ball movement from Westbrook. Didn't really help with spacing at all. And didn't really... He was just standing around, if I'm being honest. He really was. And it's... I don't know, man. The fit is still questionable to me. The fit is still questionable to me. And even when the Lakers were up in the game, I was texting in the group chat. I'm like, yo, even with LeBron playing like this, how much? Because I know if they won the game, motherfuckers are gonna be like, oh shit, here come the Lakers. They're looking deadly. Let's say the Lakers won this game. Based off of what I was watching, I wasn't seeing how Russell Westbrook made LeBron and AD and the team better. I wasn't. Because the touches LeBron was getting, where he was playing a little bit off ball more, wasn't because Russell Westbrook was on the team. It was a coaching decision to just not have LeBron take up the ball more. You know what I'm saying? They could have had any other point guard in the league. The way they played tonight was predicated on coaching. It wasn't on Russell Westbrook. Now you could say that the only reason they run that way, B-Souls, is because Russell Westbrook is on the team. I guess, but that still doesn't change the fact that the way they played was more so because of a coaching decision that I guess, Russell Westbrook just made the Lakers have to be more aware of how to play like that than it was Russell Westbrook making his teammates better. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. The Lakers gotta get their shit. The Lakers gotta get their shit right, man. I ain't gonna lie. Do I still think they're a super team? Yes, I still do. I also want to refer back to that take I had because I know a lot of people are like, B-Souls are still a super team. The Lakers were already a championship caliber team without Russell Westbrook. So with or without Russell Westbrook, I already had them being a good team. So if they still end up with the second or third seed in the West, first seed in the West, still make it to the finals, I already had them doing that without Russell Westbrook. With or without Russell Westbrook. The only thing I questioned was if Russell Westbrook is on the team, how much does he actually make them better? And I argued he doesn't. If anything, they make the team worse, or he makes the team worse. Now worse to the degree of they're just not gonna win games, not make the playoffs, not make a deep playoff run. Absolutely not. These are still NBA players. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a team with LeBron and AD, and as long as they're healthy, and they're at the end of the day, in my opinion, they're still gonna be the core of this team. As long as they're there, they're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna win games. So for them to have a winning season to me is not surprising. I'm not really impressed. I'm not really impressed by that. The main criticism I had, shout out to the Let's Keep It a Buck Shorts for the $5 super chat. Kemba Walker, Missy, over West. Kemba Walker over West, but that's crazy. The main critique I had was really the fit. Initially, but me calling them a super team was based off of expectations. That's I made that whole video explaining why I think being a super team is based off of expectations. And when Russell Westbrook came onto that team, despite me thinking that, bro, they didn't really get that much better, expectations did rise. Expectations did rise to the point of championship or bust. And that's on y'all. That's on y'all for not thinking about fit. That's not on me. That's not on me. Again, my criteria for a super team is a team that has championship or bust expectations. Being a championship contender is not enough. Championship or bust expectations. With everyone healthy, if you don't win a championship, it's a failure. That to me is what a super team is. Or unless you lose to that one juggernaut in the other conference or even in the same conference. Unless that is your situation, you are not a super team to me. You are not a super team to me. So no, tonight didn't change my stance whatsoever in anything. Really. It doesn't really change my stance or anything really. But that's pretty much it. I'm really interested to see how the Los Angeles Lakers will move on. It's game 1, bro. It's game 1. It's game 1. I don't want to read into it too much. I did just want to do a stream, just because it's opening night. Big games tonight. It was a great game. Want to hear everyone's thoughts on it. That's the reason why I wanted to do the stream. Chat, let me know. Let me know what y'all think about. Let me know what y'all think about the game tonight. Go ahead and put super chats and not super chats, but join as a member. Join as a member. I believe we got one superstar member here today, and for those who don't know, if you are a superstar member or up, we actually have a exclusive Twitter group chat with the pod members. In it, just DM me. I'll add you in there. Let me know. Also, yeah, I don't really know what happened. The original plan was for at least Omar to be here. Honestly, we planned on everyone being here, but I guess people fell asleep. I don't know. I mean, it is 1:00, so I don't really blame them. And also, if you want to watch the replay of this stream, again, be a member. You will have access to the playlist that contains all of the raw live streams of the podcast and these spur of the moment streams. So another reason to join a member. And tomorrow we do have a podcast, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live on here. So if you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications. And for the people who showed up for this live stream, I'm going to give you all an exclusive, and hopefully nothing changes. But tomorrow we do have a guest.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
D Mills is coming on the pod. But with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Y'all have a good night, man. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow on the podcast. And I'm out, man. Peace out.